Hello, welcome back to I Love Stuff Overland. My name's Dan. Today I'm going to be making hamburgers. I'll be infusing these with jalapeños, roasted garlic that I roasted earlier. I used my red Dutch ovens that I bought a few weeks ago on Amazon to roast the garlic. And we'll add bacon. Every good cheeseburger should have bacon. We're doing it on some sesame buns. And we'll be putting red tomatoes, red onions, good old ketchup, mustard, maybe mayonnaise. So let's get started. I'm gonna be cutting these up. Oh, we're gonna be messing with peppers. You know the rules. When you cook with peppers, you should use gloves. Start by cutting the ends off, cut them down the center. It looks to me, I'm gonna have to stop with that much because these are quite large. So anyhow, we got that. So now we got our jalapeños all set up. We're gonna mix in some of this top sirloin. One of the tricks I learned about making hamburgers, you don't really want to pack the meat into patties too tight. You really want to loosen it up so it can breathe, and it really makes a huge difference. And I think, and I personally believe that pan-cooked hamburgers are way better than open flame cooked hamburgers. Let's just mix this up and see how much this looks. Maybe I can add that other pepper. I'm gonna do 2. Oh wow, look at that. So what I intend on doing is like use a fork and kind of aerate the hamburger patties after I've formed them. Not anytime soon because I still got to add a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to go with that other packet of meat just because I have a lot of jalapeños in here and I still got to put some of that roasted garlic in here, which is going to be amazing. And we're going to add some of the cheese, which I'm going to get out here in a second. So before I throw that, I'm going to put some of these. So this is roasted garlic. I'm sure you all know what that is. Roasted it. My little Dutch ovens. I love these ones that get that burnt look. Ooh, they're the best. I know there's some people out there that really don't like garlic, and I'm sorry that you don't, but you should really learn. It's like, but you know, there's certain things I don't like either, so I get it. It's probably good that I'm doing this too with gloves because the garlic oils get in your hand, and I'll be back at the office and everyone's gonna be like, whoa, what's up, bro? You smell like garlic. Look at that dark one right there. I don't care, it's burnt. It's still gonna taste good. All right, well, I was kind of hoping it wouldn't do the smashy thing. It looked like butter, but it's doing it. Oh well, it's gonna give it some good flavor. There's that one. Oops. This one earlier I was already picking and eating at. Ooh, some good looking ones right there. Oh, those are perfect. I remember the first time I had roasted garlic, my buddy Mike Jordan, he was a server, some Italian joint, Northern California. I had to wait for him to get off work and he brought me some and I was like, whoa, what is this? I've been in love with it ever since. Thank you, Mike. Some big hamburgers with lots of stuff in them. All right, this is going to be exciting. garlic, roasted garlic, jalapeno, and pepper jack cheese. And I may just add some more of those jalapenos in here. All right, so what I'm gonna grab real quick is that cheese. You know what? Let's just do this jalapenos. Let's go hard. Oh yeah. So this is nice and hardened because it's been in my freezer. So we're going to cut it accordingly. I love pepper jack. I love peppers. I don't know how much more I'll be able to fit into that, but maybe a little bit more. It's about a 1/4 cup of cubed pepper jack. All right, so now we're gonna mix all this together. One of those things of roasted garlic, so I can eat that later on this evening. Before bed. I don't know about how many of you actually add salt and pepper to your burgers. I like to do it when it's cooking, not so much add it in it. I just like the way it tastes when it chars to the outside with the meat. So I'll be getting that pan pretty damn hot, like probably 500 degrees. So again, after I make my patties, which I'm going to do here shortly, I'm going to aerate them with a fork to kind of loosen up the meat, get the pan nice and hot, and then let the process begin. This big ball, because you're gonna remember a lot of things shrink when you cook. You should be able to do about 5 about that size, maybe just 4, but we'll see. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna look for some parchment paper. Found. That was easy. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to be getting this pan heated up to 500 degrees for searing levels, and we're going to begin the cooking process. So I'm going to make sure the pan gets nice and hot first before I even drop them on there. That's no real reason. You kind of want to get that insta char. These might be 1-inch thick hamburgers, but with high heat, things can cook pretty fast, and you don't want an over dried out burger. Those are ready. Do a little hand test. Funny tomato. Now remember, when you're working with cast iron pans, they don't usually have handles that you can touch with your bare hands, so be very, very careful. Don't worry about approaching what we want. Have a little bit of this oil left over from the roasted garlic process. I'm going to put a little bit in this pan, just kind of Get things going. All right, so as I mentioned, I wanted to kind of rough these up a little bit. Not too much so they fall apart, oops, or steal things from them, but that's probably gonna happen, it looks like. All right, let's go with this first one. Once I first lay it down, I'm gonna also pry on the, or I'm sorry, I'll poke at this too. Smells amazing already. When I used to fish before I got seasick in good old Redondo Beach Harbor at night, one of the things I really used to love a lot about fishing was their cheeseburgers. I mean, it was almost comical how much I liked their cheeseburgers. And the people that I would go with would crack jokes, including the people that worked there, because I'd have at least 3 or 4 of them. And the closest burger that I've ever found that tastes like those, believe it or not, because there's a lot of great burger places out there, is The Habit. It actually tastes a lot like the ones I used to get out on the fishing boats. So I was very happy to come across that. One thing so you should know is that I believe, of course this is all opinion, Habit makes the best freaking onion rings around, hands down, man. They're so damn good. So we'll throw that out there. I've tried to mimic it. I've come close, but obviously they've had it down. I've only fried things a handful of times, been pretty successful. So I'll be using that same process. I'll be putting it on, poking holes on the other side, salt and pepper. When I flip this over, obviously I won't be poking holes anymore, but I'll be adding salt and pepper, because I'll do probably 2 times on each side at least. And I'll probably be giving them a good 3 minutes or so per side. And then when you flip it over, if you don't see any charring, then you haven't done enough. And, perfect look. That's exactly how it should look. Okay, I think this first one's ready to go. I'm gonna flip it over. Oh yeah. I'm only gonna give them about 30 seconds on each side. Just gonna let the heat kind of come back up through it. All right, almost good to go. First burger is done. Look at that, perfect size. Since the pan was already heated up pretty well from the last time we used it, it's cooking a little bit faster from what I can tell just by the outer perimeter on the base of the meat. That's how I'm kind of picking my battles here. So, oh yeah, looks good. like the rest. Okay guys, so this is gonna be the last one. I'm gonna push as much oil from through in there earlier, just to kind of help with the searing process. We're gonna throw the top side down, remember? Like, whoop, boom, like that. Kind of missed the way I was going for, but you don't want to move it once you put it down on a fresh side. On the first side, of course. The other one is kind of already kind of held things together. Now normally you would have cooked these faster maybe together because the trick of freezing the cheese only works so long, because as it's sitting there waiting to go on there, they're starting to warm up anyway. So, but it still helps. All right, so this is all aerated. This is the last one. I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna do salt again. Not too much, not too little, just enough. And then pepper. And beyond that, flip. Let it sit for 3-4 minutes, depending on what's going on the bottom again. And then we'll do like 30 minutes to a minute per side. Call it a wrap. And build a burger. So the first burger I cooked was this one. So we're gonna start with that one because that one's been resting the longest. I'll take that off. Look at that juice right there. I'm gonna put a little ketchup. I'm gonna go with Grey Poupon on this one. So I'm gonna put my mustard and my ketchup on the base. I'm gonna put a little, I like a lot of mustard, by the way. I don't know if you guys do, but I absolutely love mustard. All right, so that's sticking to the bread just fine. Love onions too. Keep that going. Depending on the tomato, you can use one. I'm gonna go with one. Mayo. We're gonna cut her in half, just to check the cook on this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You wanna look at that too? Maybe you? Y'all? They came out perfect. Let's try it. Mmm. 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 The jalapenos are amazing. Oh, I couldn't be happier. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. These hamburgers turned out great. Look forward to eating. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.